Hi, this is my first video blog for regarding my illness, and I wanted to do this for a number of reasons. One was that I want to remember to be joyful in the midst of this whole thing. This is kind of to keep me accountable. I think that I want to leave my family with memories of joy during this time and not memories of just, my being ill and things sucking. So, what's wrong? I just scheduled my liver biopsy for March 28th. And the reason why I have to have a liver biopsy is because I've had 4 rounds of lab work on my liver that have not been good. And by that I mean that my enzymes have been raised, particularly the ALK-Phos and the GGT. So that tends to indicate, as I understand it, possibly primary biliary, I guess it's cholangitis is what they're calling it now, but it used to be called primary biliary cirrhosis. And for whatever reason, people didn't like cirrhosis because it makes you think people have been drinking when they haven't. I don't have any problems with people drinking as long as they're well behaved. My dad was an alcoholic, and so I had some bad experiences there, and I always chose not to drink. And the maybe 5 times in my life, that I ever did have a drink, it wasn't like, I never got the sense of like, oh, this is so fun. Like I see other people and they like to drink and it's fun and yay, and like that was never the thing for me. So I just couldn't like wrap my brain around how come this is fun. This doesn't seem fun to me. I just don't feel good. So maybe this is why. So primary biliary cirrhosis is it's an autoimmune disease. I guess the bile ducts get attacked throughout the liver, and then the bile backs up and it kind of wrecks your liver, and eventually you get to fibroids, I think they said, and then it becomes cirrhosis, which is like a hardening or death of the liver, I guess, for lack of a better way to put it. So my symptoms so far have been that I just am so exhausted all the time, but that's been true of me for a long time. So it's kind of hard to say like how much of that is the PBC, which is the abbreviation for primary biliary cirrhosis, or if it's my other issues that I have, including dysautonomia, which means that my blood pressure and my pulse aren't real well regulated, and so I have a tendency to faint. So I haven't fainted recently, yay. So I just tend to think that that's why I was so tired, which is probably why it took so long to get the blood work done and find out that I really am sick. So far I don't have a whole ton of jaundice. I've thought for years that I looked a little yellow around the edges. I don't know what you guys think. I think I've aged a ton in the last like 4 or 5 years. These didn't used to have these huge saggy lines, and the other problem that I have a lot of is sores. So I have a sore on my nose right now. I have sores on my head and behind my ears, and it just kind of sucks. So this is going to be my opportunity to share how I'm doing with the process of the diseases, and also kind of just vent a little bit. And then hopefully with my family I can be more fun. So that's what I want to do. Not that I'm hiding it from them in any way, shape, or form. They all know, and it's all good. But I just want to be focusing on the good stuff. So some really amazing friends who've gone through some really tough stuff, and they've been a real inspiration to me in terms of, hey, we're still alive, so we're going to have fun. So today I took the girls shopping. I have 2 daughters and 1 son. Son is 16. The girls are 13 and 10 at the moment, and the 13-year-old is having a big birthday party this weekend. So, oh, I forgot to say, today's May 9th, 2016. And like I said, I've got my biopsy scheduled for the 28th in the morning. And Oh, other symptoms as I'm scratching my head. I itch all the time, everywhere. And sometimes I scratch myself until I bleed because it just itches so bad. Right now, the itching's not too bad. I just notice, like, I'll scratch my head and scratch my thigh and scratch my neck and, whatever. I thought that I had a mast cell activation disorder, which would make me a little bit more itchy than normal people, but apparently no, that's a side effect of the PBC. So doctor's pretty sure that's what it is, and we do the liver biopsy to make sure that that is what it is, and also to kind of stage it to see how far along it is, how bad the cirrhosis is, or if there is cirrhosis or whatever. And then my understanding is I'll start on a medication that's actually a form of bile that'll help me feel better. So I'm looking forward to feeling better. Yay! Anyway, thanks for following my journey. I hope you like and subscribe and find out how this ends. This is the first one. Thanks, you guys. Bye.